main purpose of this session is to use like various simple and smart tools that are present in PatSeer, which will help you to create smarter, time-saving searches and analysis. So let us now get started with the main part of our presentation. So to start with, I would like to show you some of the interesting features that we have added recently in PatSeer. So the first new feature I would like to show you is about navigating through the matching terms present in the detail view. Now, under the full view tab, you will see a heat map that will help you to navigate through different keywords that are either present in the full text or the claim section of the document. The words that you see right now on the screen are basically picked up directly from your search strategy. So one can directly click on those keywords, and if you can see, it is like at the bottom of your screen, it has started navigating through different keywords. So I've just clicked on biofuel, and it is telling me where exactly the keyword is present in that particular document. So right now we are just scanning the full text of the document, but then if you want to concentrate on only the claims section, then you can just click on the claims, and if you will see the words that are appearing only in the claims section. So I can see that biofuel is now appearing 11 times in only the claims part, and the navigation part is exactly the same way. Like you just click on it and you will be able to see that particular keyword in that particular document. So this particular functionality of heat map, it is going to save a lot of your time, as you can easily browse through the records based on the keywords that you have actually searched for. The next feature is about searching the patent numbers across different projects. So this is a new functionality that we have added under the project page, wherein if you want to search for some of the patent numbers, and if you want to see where exactly those patent numbers are present in the project, then you can make use of this particular feature, wherein you can push in multiple patent numbers, and then you can actually find out where those records are in your project. So if you see right now, I've searched for 14 numbers that I've searched for 14 numbers. So system was smart enough to tell me that out of those 14, 11 are present in precision medicine. Whereas if you see CIC demo, then I can see that one record is present out of the 14 that I've searched for. And then I have another copy of precision medicine in which I can again see that there are 11 records that are matched and that are present in that particular project. So this feature will come in handy when you're working on different projects and you want to see if the records shared by maybe your clients are maybe already reviewed by you and they are already present in any of the project. So in that particular scenario, this feature will really come in handy. The next feature will help you to read the drawings in the most efficient way. The legends will show the complete description of the labels. So this is one of the mosaics that I have opened of a particular document. So as you can see on the screen, it is showing you the image of a car. And as you can see, there are different labels on that particular image. So now if you actually want to know what those labels means, then on the right side, what you see is a legend viewer. So from here, what I can see is that the label 100, it basically denotes that it is a pedal. Okay, it is a pedal which is a part of a braking system of the car. So that is something that I can quickly see by just looking at the labels. Now, if there is any specific label that is of your interest, so say for example 920. So I just want to know what 920 actually means in that particular drawing. So you can just enter that number on the top, and I can quickly see that 920 is actually a brake master cylinder. So reading through the images that are present in the document becomes very easy with the help of the legend viewer. Now, the next section that I'm going to cover is about the different syntax that you can use in PatSeer. Now, I'm sure that you will be aware of the most commonly used field codes, like say, for example, title, abstract, claims, description. So all these are like popular patent fields that are usually used by everyone for searching. But Right now, what you see on your screen are some of these special field codes that are present in PatSeer. So if you see the first uh, field code that is present under text field codes is title abstract independent claims. So if you just want to focus on the title abstract as well as the independent claims, this is the best field code that you can make use of. If you are interested in the examples, which is present in the description section of any patents. So this makes more sense if you are into chemical or pharma patents. So you can actually search in the description example. You can also search in the prior art, which is again present in the description section, or you can also search in the description of drawing. It could be summary of inventions. So all the fields that you see under the text field codes, these are some of the unique fields that you can make use of when you're creating your search strategy. These field codes can also come into picture when you are using some traditional field codes and you end up with a lot of results. And in that case, if you want to just narrow down your search strategy, you can make use of these advanced field codes. The next section that I like to cover is the parties. So in this particular case, if you're interested to search in the country or maybe city of the assignee and the inventor, then you have a specific field code for that. You can actually search for the assignee country or assignee city. At the same time, I'm sure that you must be aware that in PatSeer, we have a lot of different assignee fields. Like you can actually search in the original normalized assignee, or you can search in the current assignee, reassignment assignee, or it could also be the current owner. But then there could also be a case wherein you would like to search in all these fields. So for that purpose, we have introduced this particular field, which is AASN. That is basically will cover all the different assignee types that I just mentioned to you right now. And it will search across all these fields. So it's just simple AASN and just start entering the company names, and it will take into consideration all these assignees. So the next section that I'm going to cover is again related to the field code, and these are some of the powerful query modifiers that are present in PatSeer. So there are four types of query modifiers. One is FCT off, the other is BCT off, then you have SFAM off and EFAM off. Now I'll just take an example. So I'll switch back to PatSeer and I'll go to the command line search, and in the command line search, I will search for SFAM off bracket TAC colon skincare and vitamin B. Okay, so this is one of the query modifier that you can make use of. So what it is going to do is like it will show you all the family members of the record that are coming up against your search strategy. So if you see right now, TAC, skincare, and vitamin B, that is my primary search query. But as soon as I will add SFAM off before that query, it will give me all the family members for the results that are matching against that particular search strategy. So this is not just restricted to simple family. As I mentioned before, you can change it to EFAM off, which will give you all the extended family members. Now, there's just one thing that you need to make sure that whenever you're using the SFAM off or EFAM off query, make sure you're deduplicating your result based on the publication level and not at the family level. The other query modifiers are BCT off and FCT off. So if you are interested in looking in the forward or the backward citations against a particular search strategy, then you can just add any of these query modifiers in your search strategy. So in the bracket, you can add any sort of field code. So it could also be maybe assignee. So say, for example, if you want to have a look at all the forward citations of a particular company that you're looking for, then you can just have a query as FCT off in bracket. You can have ASN colon that company name. So it is as simple, like this is as simple to do, like if you want to search for the families or the citations from here itself. Now let's have a look at some of the tools that will help you to narrow down your searches as well as help to manage your search queries. So the first thing that I will take you through is the limit by option. This option can be used at the initial stage of the query building and will help you to easily limit your search strategy on the basis of legal status or any other popular patent fields. Like it could be maybe classification or assignees, inventors, as you can see on the screen right now. So now, if you see just behind that limit by window, what you have is the command line search window, wherein I have created a search strategy based on biofuel. So I have added a couple of keywords in it. And now in the limit by option, I have selected CPC full. So the list of all the CPCs that you see right now on the screen basically belong to biofuel technology. So if you want to restrict your search strategy on maybe classes, this is the best approach that you can take. You don't have to look around for their important classes or the relevant classes against that particular technology. All those classes would be readily available in front of you under this particular option. Now, what you see right now are just the CPC field codes, the CPC classes. But then if you move your mouse over any particular class, then you can also view the entire definition of that particular class. So it becomes very easy to find out the most relevant classes that are present against your technology that you're searching for. So from here itself, I can select 2-3 relevant classes. So I just select 2-3 classes from here. And as you can see on the top of the screen, I've also selected the alive records. So what I'm going to actually do is, like, first I started with the keyword based search, and now I'm restricting it based on alive records. But at the same time, I'm also taking up only the relevant classes. So as soon as I will click on apply, the system will automatically generate a search strategy for me. So the keywords were already present. I had already added them, but now as you can see, it has also added the classes that I had selected along with the legal status. So this is how you can make use of the limit by option. Next, the next feature that I like to show you is the search scripting. This mainly helps in managing all the complex queries which can be associated with different search projects that you're working on. So I just jump back to the command line search form again. And for this for this webinar, I have prepared a script for the blockchain. So as you can see on the screen on the right side, this is the search script. So what I have done is I have split my query into small chunks. So the first query that I have prepared is based on keywords. So I have searched for, like, I'm searching in TAC, and I have added a couple of keywords in it. So as soon as I will add some search query to the script, a unique ID will get assigned to it. So in this case, the ID is L1 for all the keyword based searches. And the next query that I have added are the different classes. So again, in this particular search strategy, what I have made use of is one of the unique fields, that is AC, which will search across all the different classes. Like it could be IPCs, CPCs, or maybe F-term. So all these classes would be considered in the backend. So you don't have to actually put all those classes in your search strategy. So make a simple class search strategy AC : and put all those classes in front of it. Now, as I mentioned, that every query will have a unique ID attached to it. So in this case, we have L1 and L2. Now what I can simply do is I can combine these two search queries using the LIDs itself. So in this case, if you see the query that is present in front of L5, what I've done is I've combined these two queries, L1 and L2, which is giving me somewhere around 24,000 patterns. Okay. Now, next thing what I have done is I wanted to search for only those patents which have been filed by a specific company. So I have taken down 3-4 companies, and I have created another search query which is associated against L6. And you can see there are a couple of big players that I have added in this particular search strategy. Now what I can simply do is if you see the L7 ID, it has L5 and L6. So basically it has combined my different keywords that I've used, different classes, and along with that, it has also combined the companies that I have added in my script. So this is how you can actually break down your complex search query. So one of the advantage of using this script is, like, say you have you want to again review the work that you have done maybe 3-4 months back. So if you have broken down your query in such a manner, it becomes very easy to understand how the query formation has been done. So this is also one of the advantage of using the search scripting. The Also, whatever queries that you will add into the search script, those will be permanently saved under the save search script. So if you see on the screen on the extreme left side, you have save search scripts. So all those scripts will be permanently saved under your account. Now, I will jump to the next section, which is like export class definitions. So so if you have a script which has different classes in it, then this export class definition will help you. This particular functionality will automatically download the different classes that are associated against that particular class. So in this case, we have already downloaded one, and I just opened that particular document. So if you see, my search query had just like I had used AC colon and couple of classes, but then the system was able to identify which were the IPCs, CPCs, and if you see, this is a nice document that has been created by the software itself along with the detailed definition of those particular classes. So this kind of export you can definitely make use of. So if you're creating any sort of search report, then this is a very nice way of presenting your data, wherein you can actually add the search queries that you have used, but along with that, you can also add all the class definitions in your search report. So it becomes very easy for the other person to understand which all different classes were used while preparing the search strategy. Now, moving on to the next part, these are few of the tools that will help you to review the results. So the first is the KWIC view. So which is basically the keyword in context. So you can select this view. So I'll just run one sample search query from here. And this view can be selected. So this is a list of different views that are available in PatSeer, and I just select standard plus KWIC. So this particular view will actually tell me where my keywords are actually appearing in that particular document. So I'll just scroll down. So this is the first GR record, and this is the US record. Now, if you scroll down, if I scroll down, what you can see on the left side, you have ACD, which actually means that the keywords that I have searched for are appearing in the abstract claims and description of that particular US document. In the middle section, I can actually read some text which is present around the keywords that I've searched for. And on the extreme right, what I see is the occurrence of that particular keyword. So if you see the claim section, I have biomass, and in front of it, there is 3 written, which means that the occurrence of that particular keyword is 3 times in the claim section. So reviewing the documents with the help of KWIC is very easy. So from here itself, you can decide if the patent that you're actually reading is important or not. So after going through KWIC, if you feel that yes, the patent is important and you want to read more information about it, you can just click on any of the highlighted keywords and it will take you to the full view wherein you can read the entire information about that particular document. So this is how you can make use of the KWIC view, which will basically focus on only the keywords that you have searched for. Next is the project shortcuts, using which the review records can be easily added to one or more projects using single click. The project shortcut can be added to the result page from the add option by clicking on the eye icon. So I'll just go back to PatSeer, switch back to PatSeer, and from here, I just show you how you can add the project shortcuts. So this is the place where you can view the list of all the projects, and in front of each project, what you see is a small eye icon. So if you click on any of these eye icon, the project shortcut will get enabled. So in this case, we have enabled 3 project shortcuts. One is personal care, other is skincare and whitening, and the third is the biofuel. So now, as you can see on the screen, there are 2 projects which have been highlighted in dark gray color, while the third project, which is skincare, which is not highlighted. So what it indirectly means that the first CN record is present in personal care as well as in biofuel, whereas it has not been added to skincare. If I go to the next record, then I can again see that again the second record has been added to the two projects. But then if you want to add a record to a particular project, then you can just click on that particular project. So right now I'll just click on biofuel, and now this record has been added to this particular project folder. So it is very easy to add all the records that you have reviewed by just a single click. And if you want to remove the record from it, you can just click again on that particular project and the record will get removed from it. The other advantage of using this feature is that you can continue the work from where you have left, as you don't have to remember the record, and by just looking at the project shortcuts, you can resume your work from the next day. So this was about the project shortcuts. The last set of features are the ones that are mainly focusing on customization. So these includes customizing your result page, your filter view, or maybe even the detail view. So first that I like to take you through is the custom view. So I've just created a custom view with the name as biofuel project. And if you see, I've just added those fields that are of my interest, like title, abstract, the publication date, filing date is what you see on the screen. So from here, basically you can select the fields of your interest and actually create your own view. Now this view can be either in the form of a column view or it could be in the form of a list view. So depending upon your need, you can choose any one of these view and create your own custom view. So this was about the custom view. Next is customizing the filter view. So just next to the filter button on the left side, you have three lines, and if you click on it, you will have access to all the filters that are used in PatSeer. Here again, we have nicely arranged all those filters. So if you see under the biblio, you will have all the bibliography related fields, filters. If you go to the text, you will have all the text related filters. In a similar fashion, if you go to the classes, you will have all the classes related filters. So based on your need, you can select any one of these filters from here and add it to your filter view. Also, the other advantage is like you can also rearrange the way the filters are being viewed on the left side of the section of the result page. So you can just drag any of the filters that you see on the screen right now and rearrange the view. So the filters that are most popularly used or which are of your favorite can be on the top, so that it becomes very easy to access those filters. So this is the advantage of using the filters, like you can actually customize the filter view from here itself. Now last is the detail view. So as you know, like this is the view wherein we show the entire information of that particular document. So you have like all, like right from the forward citations, like right from the citation to the families or maybe the claims, all this information is present in this particular document, in this particular tab. Now, it is not necessary that you might be using actually all the tabs that you see on the screen. So maybe you might be interested in only full view and drawings, or maybe just the biblio tab. So what we have done is like we have given an option for the user to enable or disable the tabs of it, enable or disable the tabs. So on the extreme right side, let me just give me a minute. So yeah, so from here basically you can disable any of the unwanted tabs, or you can enable them from here, and you can just save it. So once you save it, you will be able, so next time when you log in, you will be able to actually view the same set of tabs that are present over there that you have saved. So this is just not restricted for the tabs, but then you can actually change the width as well as the height of the tab that you see. So right now, if you see, we have a full view. So I can easily just drag that particular full view and change the width of that particular view, or I can also adjust the height of any particular tab. So this is a very nice way to customize your view. So also the other advantage is like if your organization has multiple licenses and if you have an admin user, then that particular admin user can actually set the view for all the users under your organization. So you can set a particular view, just click on apply, and the same view will be reflected across all the users under your organization. So yes, these were the 10 most interesting things that I wanted to cover.